goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Left side is Mack. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Hits inside. It's Beebe. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Right side, it's Mack. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits the hole. It's Beebe. They've got him corralled.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll send the tight end in motion. Drives inside. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Just smothered on the play.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Sends it back in motion. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Seminoles offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. He's past the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here we go, ready. Wide receiver going in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs
picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Quick give. It's Beebe. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second and long here. They go to the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside. It's Beebe. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right on target this time. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Turning it on. He puts him in business across. Into the 46-yard line, it'll be first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Singleton. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Max got it on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Just drive. between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds to running back. Powers through the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He breaks a tackle. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he gets it away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pulls and fires complete. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on third down. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. RPO complete.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The option, the keeper. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Justin, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's
got a little room. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pause to pass. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Noles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tough run here. It's Singleton. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He'll set up to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Number 36, set to kick off.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Davis. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Uh-oh, look out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Singleton. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2 minute.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
19, Virginia, 14.
Deep in the end zone, it's Booth. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Finds a man in the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Cavaliers punch back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right.
Pulls in the deep ball. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick give. It's Singleton. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.